Morning, friends and family. John Miller, your Lake Stevens Realtor, coming at you here on Monday, July 20th, 2020. Apologize for not getting my video out last week. It was, I don't even want to talk about it. It was a long week, and I just couldn't get to it. So here we are back at it Monday morning. And the question for today comes out of Lake Stevens, Washington. And the question is, what is the best time of year to sell my home? And how is the coronavirus affecting that for 2020? And those are good questions. You always want to talk to your realtor about best time of year, best time of month, best time of week to list your home if you're looking to sell. There are a lot of strategy and tactics that go along with that can really help you maximize your proceeds and sell your home in a timely fashion. But by and large, here in the Northwest, we're obviously there's a seasonality to our market, and typically it's those warmer months. We have a lot more daylight here in the northern climates and the northern latitudes as well. And people tend to get out more and go out and see houses. Additionally, obviously, any family in a lot of the bedroom communities, families with school-aged children tend to want to move in the summer months. So you see that April, May through September market very strong. All those months are very strong. And that's not to say that the winter months drop to nothing. I use the example of July is your top month, say at 100% of your volume. December would be about 60% of that, and that's probably a pretty good barometer. You get about 60% of your sales in the slowest month of the year. So it doesn't go away entirely, but it obviously is markedly slower. But I've bought and sold a lot of houses in the wintertime, and people do buy and sell in the winter. It's not uncommon. At any rate, as for how this year, obviously this is a crazy year. There's been so many weird things going on. We've all weathered it really hard. I've got a lot of clients who called me who've had to put their life, some of their life choices on hold while all of this is going on. I don't know if there's going to be any end to it anytime soon. How this affects our the real estate industry and our culture in general, those are all big questions I don't have the answer to. However, obviously we've seen a market delay to our summer market really started to take off here in the last month. Probably June is probably where we really started, and obviously the beginning of July we had that much more activity. So we still have exceedingly low inventory levels. The market barometers we're still showing an increase in prices in most markets. But we're seeing sales actually drop off a little bit just because there's no inventory. There's really nothing to sell. If you're a seller and you want to sell a house, it's a great time to sell it. So, and one of the things obviously on the buy side, look at that number. Look at that 2.98 on a 30-year fixed. Unbelievable. I don't think anyone's ever seen it under 3 like that. I can't imagine what anyone buying that rate down. You're getting so close to zero. It's just crazy. They're just throwing money at you. So if you want to borrow money and buy anything at this point, it's a great time to do it. We'll talk more about that, the long-term effects of that number next week, probably in our Q&A. At any rate, that's it for this week. Wherever we are, we love you, and we'll see you next week.